Hey, this is Shiraz, and before we get started, I just want to let you know that when I clear something for someone, when I cause a shift, I tend to yawn and cough from the energetic shift that happens. I don't know why it happens. It's just how my body works. And if you don't know that, you're going to listen to this video and go, what the hell is wrong with this guy? You might still think that, but now there's more of an explanation. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you hear something that you can absolutely relate to, when I cleared for them, you can get it cleared for you too. Just say yes when they're saying yes, and it works. I have people that watch these videos every morning to get stuff cleared. This can be your new morning habit too. Okay, that's enough for that. Let's get on with the video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get a great shift out of it. See you soon.
My belief that I would like to work on is primarily the belief that I have it in me to go ahead and start something and make it successful.
Okay.
So I have a huge self-doubt of will this be executed the way I'm visioning it, or maybe a lack of motivation, or is it the right time for me to do something? And then I
Muted yourself.
I do realize that there, for example, if I'm going to start something, like I'm going to do some training for children, right? And I see that, oh, there are many others who are doing the same. And then what uniqueness am I bringing in? Am I qualified enough to do what I believe that I can do? So those questions, and will people be willing to pay what I ask, right? And so those kind of things actually pull me down, and I eventually don't get it done. So
Okay. So, where'd you go? Everything just moved on my screen. Wow, she got bumped right off the call. There's some resistance for you. Okay, we're gonna have to get back to Rashmi. Actually, we'll give her 1 minute to pop back in here. And oh, there she is. Welcome back.
did you? Yeah, sorry about that. Not sure what happened.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not sure how much you heard, but
Oh, I heard it, and I could feel the resistance.
what I feel, yes. So there's a huge self-doubt about my capabilities. I know I'm capable, but I don't know whether people will be willing to pay for my capabilities. And also the fact that I'm not able to take those steps to go ahead and get it done. So is
Okay.
it a lack of motivation? Is it? I'm not able to figure that out yet.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things in there. So first off, when you do this, does it have to work out the way you're envisioning it to work out?
Not. I want it definitely to be successful. So yes, that's the envisioning that I have.
Okay. So does everything have to go according to plan?
Yeah, so the letting go is the surrender is maybe yes.
And
yes.
this is the thing, if you have to make sure everything goes according to plan, you probably will not start, because there's not one successful person I know that said everything went according to plan. Right? You come up with plan A and you finish with a lot of success when you're at plan W. Right? So it's this need to control it, make sure it goes exactly according to plan, it can stop you. You have every intention of following through with the plan, but if things change, you need to be able to say, okay, that's not going to work. Let's just adjust and keep moving forward. Think about what happened to my dog. Did he fall? I just heard a thud. Okay, seems okay. So when a person wants to climb a mountain, they don't plot out every step along the way to get to the top of the mountain. They're like, okay, there's the mountain. I can see the peak. I know exactly where I'm going to start. I'm going to start taking those steps, and I'm just going to find my way as I go. Right? But you have the goal. You see where it is. You have the initial steps, and you have an idea of what's going to come up there because you can see the basic layout of the mountain. But you know that it's not just going to be straightforward and everything's going to go smoothly. Right? So, are you willing to step out of the story that before you start, you have to know everything's going to go according to plan?
Yes, yes, I'm willing to step out.
Okay. Now, the second part of this is, am I good enough and will people pay me to do this? And my question to you is, are that story and that fear, are they willing to pay, and are you good enough? Are those actually your stories?
They're not.
Okay. So whose stories are they?
My parents, my mother, maybe. Yeah.
So you bought their stories and now you're letting their stories run your life. So are you willing to step out of your parents' stories that you're not good enough to succeed in the way you want to?
Yes, yes, I am, definitely.
And are you willing to step out of your parents' stories that no one's going to be willing to pay what you'd like to charge for your services?
Yes.
Okay, so there's more resistance on that one. Okay. How would you feel if you opened your business and people started paying what you've decided to charge?
I would feel extremely happy, extremely, I don't know, it would be like a dream come true for me.
Okay. Is it a dream come true, or is it too good to be true?
I think it's too good to be true.
Yeah, if it's too good to be true, you're going to make it go away, or just make sure you don't get there so it doesn't go away.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So are you willing to step out of the story that people paying what you want to charge would be too good to be true?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. A few people on the call that was reacting to that one. Okay. How does that feel? Better, worse, the same, or different? There's no wrong answer.
Better.
Good. Okay. Okay. And if you create your business and it's successful, what happens then?
Oh, well, it's I don't know, it's going to be so freeing. The financial freedom that I would have, it would be immensely gratifying, and so many avenues would open up in terms of the resistance to live the way I want to, and I see will not be there anymore, and I could really go ahead and really choose what I want for my children, for how I go ahead and live my life. So the opportunities will open up so much more in terms of how I would go ahead and live.
Okay, now it's interesting because a lot of what you said was true, but the part that it would be freeing did not come up true.
Mm-hmm.
So what's involved with that business being successful?
My efforts, maybe, or I don't know what's
Will you have,
involved.
if your business is successful, will you have more or less time to yourself?
So I will have less time to myself and that's also a fear.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can tell because you're starting to cut out now
Yes.
because the resistance is coming through the Zoom. So,
Mm,
so this is not
mm,
keeping the success ways. You've decided that the more successful your business is, the less time you have for yourself and your family. Right?
mm, mm,
But it doesn't have to be
mm,
that way.
mm,
You can set up your business so that the more successful it becomes, the less hands-on you have to be and the more free time you have.
mm, mm.
Okay, and then that just brought up some stuff. Okay, so
Yes,
do
yes,
you
it
have
did.
to,
It did.
yeah, so do you have to be in charge of everything and in control of everything in your business?
Not necessarily.
Okay, what do you mean
Not
not?
necessarily. Yeah,
Well,
not necessarily.
okay. Can anyone run your business as well as you can?
Not sure because it's more of coaching children. So
Yeah.
I'm afraid, I'm afraid, yeah, this is the fear factor. I'm afraid if I'll get people who can really be who can really work around children because they are clean slates of mind is what I believe.
Yep.
And it's very important for me to get the right people to
Mhm.
work with them. If I don't, then you're actually playing with the lives of children as well. So that's a fear again.
Okay,
That's
so
not a
here,
fear. Wow, yes.
yeah, but here's what's going on is now you're suddenly responsible for the lives of all these children. So the better the
Yeah.
business comes, the
Yep.
more responsibility you have to these children.
Yes.
So that doesn't feel freeing at all.
Hmm.
And you don't want to give it to other people because you don't know if they're going to do it the way you want it to, and you're worrying about these children because you're responsible for these children.
Yes.
So now that doesn't feel freeing, right?
Hmm.
So
It
so
doesn't.
you're trying to
No.
create all this control around your business.
Hmm.
When you get into this intention that I'm going to create this business that's going to be of great benefit for the children and the right people will align to it and show up, then that's
Hmm.
what's going to happen in your business. But if you're coming from a fear-based thing, I got to make sure the wrong people don't show up,
Hmm. Hmm.
then your focus is on the wrong people not showing up. So what you're going to attract is the wrong people because that's where your focus is.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So are you willing to step out of the story that you have to make sure the wrong people don't show up in your business?
Yes.
Are you willing to step out of the story that you're responsible for the life of every child that comes into your coaching business?
Yes.
I know some people are not quite getting that because, yes, you want to be a contribution to these children, but you can't be responsible. You can't take on responsibility for them because when you do that, you don't just take on responsibility for them in your class or in your coaching session. You tend to just take responsibility for them. And so all their life decisions, everything that's going on, if they're having issues, you're trying to take responsibility for all of that. What you want to do is stay out of that place of responsibility for them and just be the best contribution you can to them during that session, and then it's over. You've done the best you can with them. Now let it go, move on to the next session, move on to the next part of your life. When they come back again, now you do the same thing. Be the biggest contribution you can, and then shift out of that again. Okay. Now, are you willing to step out of the story that you need to have absolute control over your business?
Yes.
Okay. How's that feel?
A lot better.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like. And if you had a shift of your own, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Also, check out the description for energetic magic events that you can attend every single month. Be well, be aware, and be magical.